One calm evening on the Skarloey Railway, Duke was telling stories to the younger engines. He talked all about his older days, and how simple everything used to be.
And then you two scallywags came along, and I don't think I've been the same engine since.
Oh, Granpuff, we know you like us really, laughed Peter Sam.
I can't believe it's been so long since then.
That seems like it was ages ago, said Sir Handel.
Yes, indeed. Well, we'd better get some sleep.
Just one more story? Asked Peter Sam.
Not tonight, said Duke. I'm worn out. You engines have too much energy.
Oh, all right. Good night, Granpuff. As the other engines slept, Duke couldn't help but stay awake. He thought about what Sir Handel said.
That really was a long time ago.
The next day, Duke sat in the siding. He was having steaming problems, and his fire kept going out. Duke is a very old engine, and his system doesn't run like it used to. As his crew inspected him, he watched other trains roll by. He began to wonder if he was still as useful as the other engines. After a bit, his crew fixed the problem, and Duke finally left the sheds. Duke was to take tourists round the line. He mostly handled light passenger runs, and never strained himself. Duke liked taking passengers, but wondered if he could do anything else. After he finished his passenger run, Duke asked some other engines if they needed help. That's alright, I've got it covered. Thank you for the offer, said Skarloey.
Help me? That won't be necessary,
said Duncan.
Sorry, Duke, but I can handle it,
said Rusty. Duke rolled back into the sheds. He didn't think he was needed. Rheneas came to fill up on water. He was in a cheery mood, until he saw Duke.
Hello, Duke. What's the matter?
He asked.
Oh, it's nothing, Rheneas. Just have a bad lot of cortisol. I see. Well, hopefully that gets cleared out quick.
Duke didn't want to tell Rheneas the truth. He thought it silly to be upset over his situation.
It would never suit his grace.
Come on, old boy. It's time for your next run, said his driver. Duke steamed away. As he trundled along to meet Peter Sam, Duke was distracted by his thoughts and started to run behind schedule. When he finally arrived, Peter Sam knew something was wrong. What's the matter, Granpuff? Are your tubes clogged up?
Nothing's wrong. I'm just a bit behind schedule.
Peter Sam knew Duke wasn't telling the truth. Come on, Granpuff. Would his grace lie and keep secrets?
Certainly not,
said Duke.
It's just, I've never thought about how long it's really been since our older days. Sometimes I feel I can't keep up with you engines anymore.
Duke puffed away before Peter Sam could say another word. After the day's work was over, Duke returned to the shed. He sat in silence for quite some time. Later on, Peter Sam and Sir Handel came in alongside him. Feeling any better, Granpuff? Peter Sam asked.
Not especially. Well, Granpuff, you are an extraordinary engine. You can't forget that.
Pish-posh, said Duke. It is not. His Grace chose you especially to carry his legacy because he knew how useful you really were. You know that better than any of us. You're always on time with your trains, always kind to the coaches, and keep us in order, they said. Even though you've been around for a long while, you're still a reliable engine. Duke listened to what the two had said, and for the first time that day, he smiled.
Ah, this old engine is lucky to have two scallywags like you around.
It's nice to see that I've taught you some sense after all these years.
Of course.
After all, they said together, engines come and engines go. Granpuff goes on forever.